Hello everyone. In this presentation, we'll discuss about Indian culture and negotiation strategies. Core subject is 5912 and this is assessment 2. Here is the table of contents. Our presentation will flow through the introduction, followed by elements of culture, factors which implement negotiation, cross-cultural action plan 1, cross-cultural action plan 2, and conclusion. So in introduction, India is based in Southeast Asia, South Asia. In India, it consists of 28 states and 8 union territories. We in India we have a strong domestic demand for local manufacturing. We have a better public infrastructure, as well as we have a strong financial sector as well. That's why it gives many MNCs, multinational companies, a boost to improve their business in Asia. India is also a thriving hub for technology, innovation, and it's also a booming IT industry. Conducting business in India requires quite a lot of a cultural understanding, as well as people also need to understand how Indians value their family culture. A clear sort of communication is required, as well as a detailed negotiation plan so as to do business in India. Now we're coming down to the elements of culture. As I lived in India for almost last 15 to 18 years, it has given me a better understanding on how business negotiations work in India. Elements of culture play a very important role when it comes down to business negotiations and in general business as well. Coming down to the hierarchy, it's so the top management flows the arrow of directions towards the middle management and then to the lower management. It's very important to keep respect of elders as well as young children as well in India, because that is how you show the sort of a value, upbringing value and the upbringing that you had. And it does value a lot in India. They want to know how, even though if the business is really good, it's very important to have. It's very important for Indians to know your upbringing as well. Hence, they'll talk about personal information during the first negotiations. It's very important to have a maintain the tradition as well. Traditions are the values and cultures that are inculcated between among Indians through the throughout the lifetime. So it's very important to keep those traditions in mind. Communication should be direct and very clear. Behavior should be very respecting, and they should not abuse they should not abuse any other person while negotiating a deal. Decision making goes through the top management. The elders will decide what is to be done, and then based on that, the middle management or the manager will work according to the discussions. Coming down to the factors which implement negotiation. So first of all, Indians are really good in hospitality. As soon as you enter into a business meeting, they'll offer you some tea, coffee, as well as some sort of refreshments as well. It is considered to be a very respectful thing, and they consider every individual to be a guest of theirs, and every individual should be treated with utmost dignity and respect, is what Indians value for. As well as in the family culture as well, Indians do value the surrounding of the children as well. So they are very family oriented and wants to build more relationship. That's how they want to do their conduct their business in India. Secondly, it's about gift exchange. Gifts exchange does happen in India because we got many festivals in India. Hence, it's mandatory for businesses to offer some sort of exchange of gifts as well, because this considers that when you give a gift to a certain Indian person, they consider it as a value of respect. and they do want to build that relationship further apart from just the business negotiations. Religious practices, it is very important in India to work according to the religious practices. Uh, Beef is banned in India, and we consider cow as a holy mother. So it's important to, whenever going out for dinner or for lunch, it's important to keep that in mind. And some of the Indians do, majority of the Indians are vegetarian. Hence, it's also important to understand the room and understand what are their preferences. Based on these are the small things which does matter when you're building a relationship, because relationship is the utmost key in India. Most of the businesses in India are based on relationship, and that's how it's been going on in India for a long time. So now we'll talk about the cross-cultural action plan. It's a very important for to have a certain sort of approach when you are going down to the negotiation table. Differentiation is the key, because with regards to differentiation, it's really important to develop a relationship, because people in India consider a relationship before conducting any sort of a business. They want to understand what your family, how is your family, how many kids you have, and then based on that, they will further progress. With regards to the exploration phase, they will do an internal inquiry into how many other competitors are there in the market, and they'll also have your proposal as well with regard with the discussion. And then based on that, they will explore the market and understand the possibilities to make profit or to make money in the market. With regards to the exchange phase, both the parties will have their own proposal, and they want to with this proposal, they'll try to create a win-win situation, and so that both the parties are happy with the negotiation. Now coming down to the cultural cross-cultural action plan 2, it's very important for businesses to have to develop some certain sort of a differentiation, because Indians will definitely like to look across the other options that are available in the market before signing this deal. It's really important to have that edge over the market, as well as the edge over the industry as well, so as to be able to sign this certain deal. With regards to the exploration phase, businesses should understand what competition is in India, what sort of competition is in India, and how good of a relationship does the Indian company has with those competition. With regards to the exchange phase, uh, after understanding the differentiation and the exploration phase, they should discuss on how they can exchange the deal, and how will it be win-win situation for both the Indian company and for ourselves as well. Relationship, as we have already discussed in the presentation, relationship is key for business. Indians would like to develop a corporate relationship first before building a business relationship. Before developing the business, it's very important for them to understand about your family, about your kids as well, and based on that, um, that is how it progresses for the relationship. In negotiation in India, relationships are the key. Face-to-face meetings is what most of the Indians prefer, because they do not like talking over the phone or over messages. Protracted negotiations can happen because Indians do like to take their own time doing the research before making a business deal. I would like to thank Prof. Kelsey for giving us this opportunity.